If Jake Paul wasn't Jake Paul, if he wasn't this YouTube guy, he was just a boxer, and you see a boxer knock out the former UFC welterweight champion, not just the former, but one of the best ever, knock him out with one punch like that, you're like, oh man, have you seen this Jake Paul dude coming up? He's fucking for real. He looks like a real boxer. He looks like a real boxer. He doesn't look like a guy who's attempting boxing. The feints, the foot movement, the way he lands shots, he fights like a boxer. He doesn't fight like a guy who's trying to box in a celebrity boxing match.
You're not fighting boxers. And somewhere along the way, people got to stop walking around, laughing and acting like it's all right for you to be beating up on cats that don't box while you calling yourself a boxer.
Who do you want next?
I think Tommy Fury is probably the top of that list. Skilled, he's undefeated, and he's a real boxer.
Tommy Fury is a decent boxer with a big last name.
And he's the brother of Tyson Fury and the family, and they're steeped in boxing.
But it doesn't matter what you can do, it's all about what I can do, and I know what I can do, and I'm going to go over there and prove it.
Because Tommy Fury should not lose to Jake Paul.
His name's Fury. If he can't beat Jake Paul, I'll have to change his name.
But all the pressure is on Tommy Fury.
He's a YouTube fighter, that's what this man is. I am a proper fighter from a fighting family. You know, I've got aspirations of winning world titles.
If it's the real deal, then people will see that.
The highly anticipated boxing match between Jake Paul and Tommy Fury took place and made headlines in the sports world. The two young and charismatic fighters had been building up to this moment with intense training and trash talking.
He will never box again.
It's going to be pretty devastating. I was hoping for it to be a hook, but I think it's going to be a right hand.
I'm going to prove on the 26th he doesn't belong in this.
I'm knocking him out 4 rounds or less. Bet the house on it.
Jake Paul, a controversial internet personality turned professional boxer, had quickly risen to fame. On the other hand, Tommy Fury, the younger brother of heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, had been building his own reputation in the ring, with an undefeated record and a string of knockout victories. So without further ado, let's look at how it went down. In the first round of the fight, Tommy Fury started off aggressively, but Jake Paul was quick to respond by wrapping him up, almost lifting him over the top rope. This unusual move by Paul left spectators surprised. Paul displayed a lot of head movement, and the fighters were quickly tied up again. Fury's jab was looking good and receiving loud cheers from the crowd. However, there was a lot of clinching from Paul throughout the round. Paul managed to land an overhand right before returning to the clinch. While Paul was advancing with his jab, he was not landing many punches. Paul landed a jab to the body, and Fury responded with a jab to the head. The round ended with a brief exchange between the two fighters.
From Tommy Fury, and both of them will feel better.
As round 2 began, Jake Paul shook his arms loose while Tommy Fury circled and utilized his jab. Fury landed a glancing right to the body and was in and out, displaying good footwork. Fury continued to connect with his jab, while Paul missed with an overhand right. Paul tried to corner Fury, but he was countered with a punch. Paul managed to land a left hook, and Fury responded with another sharp jab. Fury then clipped Paul with a straight right, while Paul blocked a left hook. Paul missed with a right but landed a jab, and then followed up with another good jab. Both fighters missed with big shots, but Paul managed to sneak in a left hook towards the end of the round. In round 3, Tommy Fury continued to utilize his jab while Jake Paul swung wildly and landed a glancing left. Paul pushed Fury to the ropes, resulting in another tie-up. Fury connected with a jab, and Paul answered with a jab of his own. While Fury continued to stick with his jab, Paul hunted with his heavy right hand. Fury managed to connect with a jab, but Paul also landed a left hook. Paul then backed Fury up with a jab, and the round ended with Fury throwing punches off a clinch. In round 4, Tommy Fury continued to establish his jab, landing a right and chasing Jake Paul. Fury threw a combination of punches, but Paul defended well. Fury managed to land a right hand as Paul entered, while Fury was in pursuit. Paul fired a left hook to slow Fury down, and Fury responded by doubling up on his jab. Fury was fighting with his hands low, but still managing to score points. However, Paul caught Fury's attention with a big punch. Fury won an exchange of jab, and as the round came to a close, Fury caught Paul with a punch to the back of his head. Paul looked annoyed, but the incident did not escalate into anything significant. As round 5 began, Jake Paul worked out on establishing the range with a long jab, but Tommy Fury managed to score with his own jab. Fury landed a good 1-2 combination, even though he took a right hand from Paul. The action was paused, and Paul was penalized a point for holding the back of Fury's head. Once the action resumed, Paul landed a left hook that hurt Fury, but Fury quickly recovered. Fury then landed a right hand on an advancing Paul, following by a 1-2 combination. At the start of round 6, Jake Paul opened with a left hook, but Tommy Fury caught him with a short shot as they clinched against the ropes. Fury then landed 2 uppercuts and a solid jab, while also opening up with his punches. The referee had a conversation with both fighters about the excessive clinching. Suddenly, Fury was deducted a point for excessive grappling. Fury responded by landing a body shot. During round 7, Tommy Fury countered effectively as Jake Paul charged forward. Paul landed a jab, but couldn't follow up with anything significant. Fury landed a left hook, and a good jab sent him circling off of the ropes. Fury also scored with a body shot, while Paul kept ducking into Fury's left hand. Fury unleashed a combination, and Paul tied him up. Fury dominated the round with big volume and caught Paul with a right hand before stepping in to score with a jab. In round 8, Jake Paul was still looking to land that right hand knockout and was just lunging in. Tommy Fury was scoring with counters, but Paul managed to land a stiff left that had Fury touching the canvas.
Tommy Fury! He says it was a slip, the referee's giving a count! That was a good shot, wasn't it? But he's probably...
Fury scored with a right, but Paul kept rushing forward, only to be sent back by a combination from Fury. Paul landed a jab, but Fury answered the heavy shots. Paul managed to connect with a right, and the referee separated the fighters once again. Fury missed with a big right hand, and the round ended with the fighters tied up once more.
The final bell sounds and we will go to the judges' scorecards. Tommy Fury celebrates, but so does Jake Paul.
The final result, Jake Paul via split decision, 74-75, 76-73, 76-73.
So the winner by split decision, Tommy
Win of Tommy Fury's young career. The grudge match is won by Tommy Fury.
The fight has drawn a lot of controversy, and there are talks of a possible rematch. With that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you guys enjoyed it. Until next time.